speeding, often behind the wheel, before they're even old enough to drive on the street.
Some of these kids don't have any fear factor.
Long before they become household names, this is how they roll. At the Tri-County Motor Speedway in Hudson, where families watch their kids grow into race car drivers.
You never know when something's going to happen in this series like any other.
But up high, a reminder.
I tell you, it's really nice to know that he is around.
Someone's watching over them.
I pray numbers. I'll get on my knees when I pray. I'll pray the numbers of the car. I'll pray 1. Julia, that's her name. Grace of God, you're going to make it. And I'll go down the line. Hey, Junior. Hi, Robert.
Wishing them Godspeed.
I'll pray for 48. That's Scott Turberfield. Get down to 98, and that's Alex Jans. On a given day, anybody can win.
He'll come by the car right before we start a race and say a prayer for
You
me.
never know. God still does miracles. I pray by numbers. Chapel service going to be over there under the tent. It's called the Race of Life.
Joe Lewis is the official chaplain of the United Auto Racing
The
Association.
green flag is waved when our small heart starts to beat. I may only be 4'11", but Jesus really put a whole lot of heart in me. Race of Life is much like the one on the Speedway.
He's also the founder of a ministry called God and NASCAR.
Sometimes we may make it, and sometimes we wreck.
A pit stop for the soul.
We can become a better person if we really try and be ready for that final inspection in the sky. Is the driver here yet? Where's the boy? How you doing, buddy?
And if drivers can't come to a service,
Missed you, man. I must say you did a good thing.
he'll come to them.
You own up to what you do. That's being a man. The emotions got away with him, and he kind of retaliated with his car and took another person out.
Driver Clint King, just 15.
He said, I messed up, I screwed up, I did wrong, I take full responsibility for what I did. Some guys will never do that. They'll never admit they're wrong. So, took one big step, man. All right?
Joe's not a perfect man, considering his past struggles with alcoholism, but he says by overcoming adversity, he might be the perfect man for the job.
I was just telling about the time I laid hands on your engine. You remember that, dude?
Occasionally working in mysterious ways.
I took the hood off the car, and I laid my hands on his engine, and I prayed for the engine.
Hey, he knows more than I do. I went to Catholic high school.
He finished that race in 8th position. He didn't have any engine failure.
Joe has a knack for breaking down something spiritual into terms his congregation inside the track can relate to. And in times of crisis, they certainly need someone like that on their crew.
One instance, somebody's ex-boyfriend had committed suicide, and the family was distraught. The daughter was distraught, and you can't say words. You can hold them, you can pray with them, you can cry with them. But the heart and soul of a person is going to live on forever.
A pastor also steps in
That's your key to put the music on.
in the best of times.
This is great.
Big NASCAR fans, all of us.
Today's wedding ceremony will have racing terminology.
At the Charlotte Motor Speedway, it's a double wedding in winner's circle.
Sometimes we have a good run. Other times we spin out and end up in the back of the field.
We've both done the church thing before, so this is something different.
But God will send us a new crew chief. Randy, will you have Pam? Jamie, will you have Jenny? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Joe puts faith in folks dedicated to the sport on so many Sundays.
And they're looking for down-to-earth Christianity. I pronounce you one together.
Giving
You are
fans
now
a chance to race
husband
happily
and wife.
ever after.
Gentlemen, kiss your brides!